Hi, this is Chris Buss with Traders Profit Compass with a mid-session update for Monday, August 31st. Okay, let's run through the indexes. I got some gold and silver miners to show you, along with FAAMG and a couple of semiconductor stocks. So, SPY this morning took a dip down below this 350 line, which is really important. Spent an hour down here and has since reclaimed it. Not a lot happening with SPY today, but as long as it stays above 350, I think we're fine. I would be worried if price lost that level. Actually, I thought here we would come down to this 348.50, but we didn't. We reclaimed it. So keep that 350 line in focus. I think it's a key level to hold if the bulls are going to stay in short-term control. Moving on to the Qs. Real strong day. Right here, had two chances to buy this back touch of 293. That would have been a great entry. Now we're pushing up towards 396. That would have been $3 to the good. That was a perfect place to try a long objective against this support area that it had carved out last week between 293 and 289.50. So Qs are looking good. Strong bull cross here on the PPO and RSI driving higher. Moving on to IWM, fake breakout. They faded that right away this morning and it's never really recovered. Again, another touchdown here near 155. Got to keep this level in focus. If it were to reclaim this 156.50 area, I think you have to be a buyer there. But if it loses this 155, given all this consolidation, I think we're going to see a move right down to 153 pretty quickly. So, fading IWM has been the right call all along. I actually thought this was going to hold this morning. It didn't. So now we're back in this choppy trading range between 155 and 156.50. TLT has rallied. It stopped me out at 162, so I'm out. I think it's probably a function of the weakness in SPY, but it doesn't really matter why. I was looking for a move down. It reversed, took out my stop, so I'm out of that. Gold, it's not doing a ton, but it looks like it's holding this 184, 185 area. The gold miners have been responding well, and they're acting like this breakout is for real. I've held off buying anything thus far, but it's not going to take much more for me to want to get long gold. Let's move ahead to the gold miners. You can see we've taken out this 42 level, which we said was important resistance. We've got an emerging breakout here. I think if you want to get long miners, now's the time to do it. Set your stop just below 42 and see if we can get this bull cross here on the PPO momentum. You can see RSI has already moved higher and above this 50 level and this trend line. So, at least how it stands now, I think the gold miners especially are bullish, and I think it's worth a shot if you want to try a long right here on the gold miners and see if we can get some follow through in the days ahead and push up towards this 46 level, which was the prior high. Newmont Mining is a gold miner trying to break out here above 68. I wouldn't try to front run this, But if you see a move above 68, I think you can get long on this breakout of downtrend resistance. Just like on GDX, we've got PPO poised for a bull cross and RSI breaking higher. Those are supportive of a move higher. It's just a matter if price here can take out this 68 decisively, and then I think we'd have a nice breakout to push towards 70 and then 72. We haven't talked about silver much, but we've got a nice consolidation triangle and a breakout today. I think it was up around 2% as I'm doing the video. So that looks like a clean breakout. If we look at some of the miners, this PAAS, Pan American, has broken from downtrend resistance here at 36. I like it long right here above 36 to take out this lateral resistance right here. If we can get a little push higher, I'd take it long against 36. Nice bull cross forming here on PPO and RSI heading higher. These are all good signs that this metals breakout, this emerging breakout, is for real. I think if you want to be early, I think now is the time to pull the trigger, at least on a starter position on gold and silver miners. Here's wheat and precious metals. Another clear look at a breakout here above this consolidation triangle. Prices above all the moving averages. We've got a bull cross forming, RSI heading higher, everything that you want to see. I think you can, if it takes out 54, that's a perfect place to get long against it. I think we're going higher here in the metals and the miners. Facebook, not doing much today. If you tried to get a long here, you might be up a couple bucks, but not real inspiring. But, as long as it holds this 292.30, I think you're fine. And if you've got some time on your calls, I think you just sit tight and be patient and see if we can get a push in the afternoon or tomorrow for a move back towards the top of the box. Apple, I sent out that advisory this morning, seeing a ton of institutional call buying. We dipped down below just for a brief moment and then recaptured this 129 area, and now we're driving higher. So still bullish on Apple. Anything above 129, I think you stay long and look for a push here. We've got an emerging momentum bull cross and RSI strong. A lot of institutional order flow. Still a lot of money behind this on a bull side. I want to stay long Apple. Amazon couldn't have worked out any better. I mean, really, this morning we talked about this downtrend resistance and price right here at the bottom of the box, right near 3,400. I mean, if there was a time to take a shot at Amazon, it was this morning, either right on the open or on this first candle breakout above this downtrend line, and it was gone. Really nice move. I think it's about $75. You did have, if you missed it, there was this back touch of 34.50, which would have been a real nice entry if you missed the first shot. Took a nice bounce right off that level and now heading higher. I think it's going to 3,600. That was our technical target from way back on the daily chart. What would kind of invalidate that whole idea is if you started to see closes below 34.50, then I'd have to change that view. But right now, it looks really bullish. This looks like a flag that's forming. If we take out the highs, then we make another push higher. A lot of institutional order flow behind it. The big money boys are looking for higher prices, and the chart supports that. So I really like Amazon long. Microsoft, nothing happening today. Bad day at the office, down 1.5% or something like that. If we were to get a move down here to the 223, 222 area, I think you can be a buyer there and look for a bounce higher. Anything below this 221 area, I think you got to be cautious, because I think then we're coming back down to this trend line. So no trade on Microsoft right now in the middle of the range. There's not really anything to shoot against at this time. Google, soggy at the bottom of the box. Nothing really happening. Basically taking the day off. Netflix, got to watch this one, man. I think it's ready to pop. We had talked about getting long here at 518. Gave you a couple candles. Gave you a little breakout here at 223. If you took that, you're in great shape. It's about $7, $8, or $9 off the low here. I think this one is primed to go. What would change my mind is a drop back below this 518 level. I would definitely take the trade off if I was long and it came back and broke this 518 level. But I think it's going higher. Everything I see, institutional order flow, plus these technicals, I really like the setup here. And, you know, big picture, say if you took it long right now at, say, 227, something like that, you've got $7 or $8 of downside with an upside target of 550, which is still $25 away. I think you can justify it. You know, it's not as good as 518, but you could even set your candle at the bottom of this 60-minute low here at 523. Take a shot, see if we get a push higher towards the end of the day. Pepsi, confirming this breakout here above 139, 138.50. I still like this long. I think there's a good chance we push up in the days and weeks ahead towards this 145 if the market stays cooperative. Peloton extending the breakout. I think if you haven't taken it, try to wait for a pullback, a back touch of this 72.50, which would be a great place to try along. AMD, incredible move. This is a good lesson in alarm setting. I didn't have an alarm set. I completely missed it. I did see the order flow this morning, but it went fast. So there was an opportunity lost there. I should have had that alarm set. Kicking myself for not having it. So set those alarms, guys, especially on any names you're particularly interested in. There's just too much going on to remember to look at the chart. By the time you look at it or see it somewhere on social media, it's too late. So I apologize for not having that set for you guys. I should have had it. That would have been a great move to capture. In the days ahead, watch for a check back. That would be a great chance for a second entry. But I think this is going to 100. Just looking at the measured move off of this gap up and consolidation, I think we're looking at 100, if not more, on AMD if the market stays constructive. Intel is one that I want you to set an alarm on. We had this big gap down from earnings. We tried to short it, really didn't work. Took it off. Now it's moving higher. Set yourself an alarm here at 52. I've seen a lot of institutional order flow today on the bull side, looking for Intel to move higher. I want to set my alarm at 52, and if it breaks into this gap, I think it would be a great place to get long. We won't have any, earnings right away. Give it time to grind higher if the market stays constructive. That would be a huge gap to fill and a huge win if we can get a nice objective entry right here on a break above 52. So set your alarm there. I think that would be an excellent chance at a long breaking into the gap. Okay, just a quick recap for you guys. I hope you caught some of those nice opportunities, especially on Netflix and Amazon. Those were nice little setups to start the day if you're an active trader. Those worked out really well. And keep an eye on Apple above 129. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped. This has been Chris Buss with Traders Profit Compass. Talk to you soon.